Good afternoon, family and dear friends. I am Lisa, one of the two amazing sisters that my brothers have. Some of you have heard Bill talk affectionately about his redneck sister, the outspoken sister, and the baby. That's me. The love that my parents had for each other and for their 5 children has been passed on to the 5 of us. And we can see that in each other's interactions with our respective spouses, children, and grandchildren. It also explains why Georgie has been able to enter into our lives so easily and shown us the love she has for children, grandchildren, and our brother. Her parents, George and Francis's love for each other has also been passed down to Georgie, her children, and grandchildren. We are gathered here today to take part in the marriage of Bill and Georgie. There are so many sayings that come to mind right now. Everything happens for a reason. When one door closes, another opens. But I truly believe that God looked down, felt the time was right, and now Georgie and Bill have come to join together before their family, friends, and God, telling of their love for each other. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that begin with when we're married and continue with I will, you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart brought us to today. The symbolic vows you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word of it. I'm going to read you some thoughts on marriage by Wilfred Arlen Peterson. The little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to bed angry. It's never taken the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It's having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It's standing together facing the world. It's forming a circle of love that gathers in your whole family. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit and joy of giving. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It's not looking for perfection in each other. It's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It's giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It's finding room for the things of spirit. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. It's establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and obligation is reciprocal. It's not marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: friend, companion, and even teacher. Now you will say a few words that will take you across the threshold of a new life, and things will never quite be the same between you or your families. For after these vows, you will say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife, and these are my grandchildren and children. Bill and Georgie, please hold hands. Georgie and Bill, these hands holding yours on your wedding day are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love. Do you each promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever? At this time, Bill and Georgie would like to make some personal promises to each other.
Georgie, just a little over a year ago, a rabbi seated next to me on a flight from Europe gave me some profound advice after I shared with him my personal challenges the past several years. He said to me, it's a new beginning, Don't look back. Go forth. Become the person you need to be. At that time, I'd shared my soulmate list with a few of my friends and family here. I was criticized for how specific I was and how perfect she needed to be. I was prepared to be alone, I guess, the rest of my life. Friends and family knew I wouldn't be satisfied until I found that right person. I soon felt a higher being through common friends who were insistent to introduce us, and God works in mysterious ways. Our angels, Mickey and Larry, guided me to you. And to quote one of our favorite movies, When Harry Met Sally, Harry said, when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. So here we are. God has given us a second chance at happiness. I come today to give you my love, to give you my heart, and my hope for our future together. I promise to bring you joy, to be at home with your spirit, and to learn to love you more each day, through all the days of our lives. Georgie, because of you, I laugh, I smile.
And cry.
I dare to dream again. I look forward with great joy to spending the rest of my life with you, caring for you, spoiling all of our kids, and especially our grandchildren. Being there for you and all of life has in store for us, and I promise to be true and faithful for as long as we both shall live. I am truly blessed to be a part of your life, which as of today becomes our life together. I promise to encourage your dreams because that's what makes you so unique. I promise to stand by your side through life's most joyous moments and challenging ones. I promise to be kind, patient, and forgiving. I promise to always honor your passion for a loving, respectful relationship. I promise to plan to be more spontaneous. I promise to learn how to make a mess. I promise to always remember that laughter is life's sweetest creation, and I'll never stop laughing at myself or at you with you. But most of all, I promise to be your true soulmate and companion always. For one lifetime with you could never be enough.
Bill, on our first date, we talked for hours, and I came away knowing that you're a very special human being. And I came away knowing I like your blue eyes. We are different. We're very different, and we are so much alike. The decision to marry you came easily to me. I have faith in your honesty, your integrity, and your kindness. I have great faith in our love, and I feel like God and your mother have put us together. You know I love adventure, and I feel like marriage is one of the biggest adventures you can take. I have shared with you my fears, my dreams, and my hopes. I have exposed my heart to you completely. And you seem to love me as I am. I vow to you to always love you and take you as you are, to honor and be true to you. I vow not only to grow old together, but also to keep growing together. I vow to take your children as mine. The world can be tough, but my promise to you is always to be on your side and to make your life easier. I want to always be your soft place to fall. So as I give you my hand to hold, I give you my heart to keep.
I hit the button again, right?
Excuse us for a moment. Bill, place the ring on Georgie's finger and repeat after me. Georgie, On this day I give you my heart.
Georgie, on this day I give you my heart.
This ring symbolizes my promise
This ring symbolizes my promise
that I will walk with you hand in hand
that I will walk with you hand in hand
wherever our journey leads us.
wherever our journey leads us.
Living, learning, loving together forever.
Living, learning, loving together forever.
Georgie, place the ring on Bill's finger and repeat after me, please. Bill, on this day I give you my heart.
Bill, on this day I give you my heart.
This ring symbolizes my promise
This ring symbolizes my promise.
that I will walk with you hand in hand
I will walk with you here
wherever our journey leads us.
wherever our journey leads us.
Living, learning, loving
Living, loving, and loving
together forever.
together.
You will have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but now you know that the answers lie hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you as you stand there together with love in your eyes from the moment you whispered I do. All your hopes and your dreams can be real, and may success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts. Georgie and Bill, you have expressed your love to one another through the commitment and promises you have just made. By the powers vested in me by the state of Florida, you are no longer simply partners and best friends. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may take it. And fulfill your dreams. Love, support, and help one another as you grow. Seek out opportunities to be good to one another. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you my sister-in-law and my brother, Mr. and Mrs. William Fisher.